Right, what's that? Spinning on the street. Mint. Is it working or what? Right, why is... About being a turnip. Oh, but that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, my life is so fucked up that I think other people say I'm fucking sorry, you know what I mean? Oh. Right, I'm not sure my stream's working, boys. It's not even the rant that he's going on about, though, is it? It's the fact that my wife's dead that he's going on about, isn't it, really, to be fair? Oh, well, fuck off, mate. I never ask him for nothing, do I? You know what I mean? Right, is anybody watching my stream? Because I've got a fucking thingy up here. I haven't got nothing working. What the fuck? Fuck's sake. I'm getting annoyed now. I really am getting... Right, I've only got a fucking offline fucking... Wait, just anything. Is the F1 up? Is it? Well, how come I can't fucking watch it then? What the fuck? Holy cock. So, yeah, well, I can't see my own fucking stream. How the fuck is that? How fucked up is that? Wow. Oh, there we go. It's got such a delay on it, like, I tell you. It's horrible. Right, it's there. Right, that's cool. It's all good. Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If there's anybody here yet, probably fucking isn't, mate, but there you go. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Chung! Here we are again, Thursday night, UIRL F1 night. Here it is, man. I've got any research on this track, all I know is it's in Japan, it's called Suzuka, it's got some turns, some left, some right, and that's, you know, we'll have to wait and see what's going on. Right. Noodle putting in a 1:33.9 there, not actually sure if it's any good or not yet, so we'll have to wait and see what we... Here we go. Let's see if I can get... Oh no, that's the wrong thing to push, you dickhead. Wee Davy lad. Sorry, we've been having a few problems, but you know. Enabled track, mini-map, no, full track, that's the one. Here we go then, lovely jubbly. Bow. Excuse me. Well, Bob putting a nice 32 there, 32.4. Who's this coming out? What are you doing now? The spreader. In a championship battle with Joe at the minute. Just lost the lead in the last round in Singapore, unfortunately, but he's not that far. He's still there with a shout at the title this year. Come on, the spreader, as they say. Frostnip, nice lap there. Bloody hell. I can't think what the fast time is around here, but I'm thinking that might be one of them. Hey. Sorry we're late tonight. For some reason I've had to do except hit my Xbox with a hammer tonight to get myself into this lobby. It just wouldn't let us in for some reason. But I'm in now, so that's good. Jonah out there on track about to start a lap unless he abandons like he normally does. Is he gonna take the lap? Is he gonna stay? He is. Let's watch him. Let's go on board, I think, eh? If I remember how to do that, there we go. Giving it full beans down to the first corner, hard braking. Let's see how he handles the S's. So far so good, he hasn't anyway, that's a good sign. Never sure if you can use that curl. Somebody's been off by the look of the tyre marks there. See if he locks up at the hairpin or not. Nice. Nicely done. Lots of traction light in the way. Nice. Lovely. Williams is a bit of a dog in this game, to be fair. Apparently it's RE in the next game. I haven't tried it yet, so... Let's see how he's getting... Oh, I don't know what's happened to Noodle, he must be out. Unless that was his tyre marks on the track back there. Is Jonah going to finish the lap? Yep, let's see how he gets on. 135. God, it's even more of a dog than I thought it was going to be. Right, who's out on lap? There's spreaders on the lap there by the look of it. In sector, this looks like it could be a good fast lap here by the Aston driver. Coming across the line. Second, 6/10, half a second slower than Frostnip. Wow, it's quite a lot if you think about it in F1 terms. Anybody actually, Bob Gann lap, anybody actually on a lap? Fatal might be on one, I think. Is he or not? No, I don't think he is actually. I don't know what Joe's doing. Probably, you know, sitting contemplating life. Fatal doesn't. I think he's coming into the pits, to be honest, isn't he? Yeah. No. Oh, he's going. Oh, jumps up the fourth. Oops, excuse me. Right, I don't think. Where's Bob? There he is, he's on an out lap. Right away. That engine notes sound terrible. It sounds like there was porpoise in there, didn't it? Right, Bob winds himself up to the end of the lap to start his new one. Let's see how he gets on. Here we go then. Let's watch him on board, I think, eh? I don't know why, but let's do it anyway. It's just a two-window. Oh, fucking hell. Now I know when Jonah went through there, he was at 35 for the first sector, so that's a good chunk up on Jonah's first sector, to be honest with you. It's a tidy lap. I don't know if it's going to be tidy in like, you know, equals fast. Not always. Normally reckless is fast, isn't it? The all important braking point for the last chicane. You can mess your entire lap up in these last two corners. To the line. Stays in third, but does improve by the look of it. Frost up on an out lap. He's just about to start. That was good timing. Here we go. Now my lighter's decided not to work. That's my internet, my Xbox, and now my lighter. For Christ's sake, almighty, what the hell? Oh, Frostnip's lost it. I didn't notice if he hit the curb of death, did he? I'm not sure, but definitely lost it. Well, that's knackered that lap then. Right, so does anybody actually, wait, spreaders on an outlap. I've always wanted to go on that big wheel in the background ever since I first watched the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka, yeah. Now it just seems like every track's got a big wheel. It's like a feature, isn't it? I don't know why. Get rid of that out of the way. Win, 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 win. I don't know why there's so many missing tonight out of the league. I know a couple have left, I don't know why, but it seems, yeah, it's a shame because this league's a brilliant league to be in, to be honest. I've been in it since the very beginning and I've never wanted to leave it, as in completely leave it. So right, here we go then. Better see if he can get himself up into the pole position here. Not much time left, just the 4 minutes. Tidy so far. Looks quite quick as well, to be honest. No twitching, no over or understeer, nothing. What, oh, I missed the time. I think it was only a 35, wasn't it? I'm not sure. That means it's slow. We'll see. Nicely taken round the hairpin there. The traction out with that corona can be a pain in the arse. Coming down with the spoon. Now rang with a bit of spooning, in my opinion. There we go, nicely taken. Power down to the 130R now. I still don't know why it's called 130R. You're doing a lot more than 130 and you're going left, so... Oh, half a second up on his own time. This might get him close to the pole position. Depends on that, again, depends on them, on that chicane. How's he doing? It's got to be close. Oh, here he goes, a 133.351. Just gets it into first place there, into pole position there, but I can imagine Frostnip will come back out and have another go at it. But nice lap there from our Wigan friend. Bob's on an out lap. He's the only one on track at the minute, I think. I think they're all going to have to come out with 2 minutes again. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out and have a shot at this, but I'll have to wait and see. I'm thinking Frostnip can't put in it. If he's still in the pits, there's no way he can have a go at the pole position now. He's too late. He had to be out well before now. So Can anybody else challenge the spreader? Can Joe, in fact, Joe's still in the pits as well. He's not going to be putting in the lap this week. I don't know why. Oh, Bob, you lost it. Well, obviously unlucky. Thought he was going to be doing Harry there. Pushed his luck a little bit too far. There's fatal on lap. I think he might be. Well, although not really. Well, his petrol light's on there, like so. Don't know if he's already. He must have already done a lap on them tyres. How's he done? Where's this going to put him? Stays in fourth. Right, I know Jonah's on out lap, according to my list there, so here we go. Let's watch Jonah on then. Can he do anything more than the 135.5? Don't know, that is a dog of a car, that Williams, I must admit. I know that Jonah has to push like hell and take risks that he doesn't need to take to try and get a half decent lap out of it. I think he's the only one that can improve, unless Bob's come round again, I don't know. Must admit, this looks a bit quicker, doesn't it? Let's see his split time. Definitely a 1:33. He was at, like I said, he was at 35 at that point the last time he did a lap. So yeah, a much better lap. And it doesn't look too twitchy, so it looks like he's got it under control. He may have just been play acting with the last lap, to be honest. How close to the top of the pile can he get here? Brum brum, Williams, come on. You've got a championship pedigree in that car. Unfortunately, the car isn't anywhere near like the of Williams of old, but not to worry. It might get back to the top one day. We can just hope, really, can't we? Wow, this is a hell of a lap by Jonah. This could put him right up to the top two, definitely. Depends on the chicane. Takes it nicely. No twitching, no nothing. Here we go. Where's it put him? Third. Well, still. Wow, look at the top three. Only a half a second between the top three drivers there. So that's the end of your qualifying then. So we have Spreader in first, in pole, sorry, with Frostnip coming up there on the same. On the what? Where is he? I don't know. On the front row, followed by Jonah and Bob, and then we've got Fatal and Noodle. Well, I'm thinking Noodle, then Nathan and Joe bringing up the rear. I don't know why Joe didn't put a lap in there. To be fair, I don't know. But there you go. So that bodes well. That might that helps Spreader's championship push. If he's starting at the start of the fucking hell, pole position, and Joe's at the back, I don't know. Although we have seen Joe in the past come through. I don't know why that's done that. Get off, man. He stopped doing that. Right, I've got to wait for that. Lovely. I wish I knew what the hell I was doing. Luckily for everybody, I won't be streaming next month. Next game so far. I've been playing the 22. I quite like it. Not doing too bad on it. Wait, for me anyway. Right. Oh, don't you just love the music? It makes no sense. Right, 5-minute break now, obviously, as usual. As long as no idiot pushes the button, we should be alright. So I guess it's time now for... Where are you, you shitbag? Out of the way, you. I can't see. Yeah. Don't let anybody tell you getting old is great. It's not. It sucks ass. It really does. Where am I? Get off you. No, that's not the right one. Wait, that's obviously the Japanese national anthem, with almost the Chinese one for straight after it. Weirdo. Never mind. Right, get yourself a quick cup of tea and a biggie. What are you doing, man? And we'll be on the grid starting very shortly. Well, it looks like we're going to be starting any second, which I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen, I don't know. I guess we'll find out if everybody suddenly starts leaving. If you are watching, thank you very much. If you haven't, push the follow button. Again, like I say, I don't know why I've got to say that, but we do. Oh, the lights are on. Well, no, they're not. It's a formation lap. You turn it, but yeah, I totally forgot what was supposed to be happening there for a second. So a quick rundown. Wow. So we've got pole position man, the spreader from Wigan. But to try and get his first championship. He's having a hell of a year this year. Let's hope he can carry that on to the end. Then we've got Frostnip in second, followed by Jonah in the third place, along with Bob. Fatal fifth, Noodle sixth. And then we've got Nathan and Joe. I don't know why he's so far behind there, but there you go. Bit tactics going on there, maybe it's from Joe trying to get his tyres nice and warm and making sure spreaders are crap. A little bit of gamesmanship going on. I might be wrong, he might just be having a crap formation lap, we'll never know. I do like this track. It's not one of my favourites, but I do like it. It's easy to drive, but also easy to crash, obviously, as most of them are. But I realised that Joe's that far behind. No, I don't think he has, because Joe's still he's only just come round the hairpin. Oh. In fact, now he's ahead of Noodle. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why Noodle's all the way back there on the formation line. He must have done something wrong. They all start weaving around. I'm not sure how much that helps the tyre temperature, according to Martin Brundle, but they still do. It must be a psychological thing, maybe. I don't know. I normally use the front brake a little bit, to be honest. You know, keep the front brake on, keep the heat in the wheel, keep it in the tyres dry. Doesn't always work. Oh no! Should have changed my lighter before the race started. Never mind. Well, I hope it changes from there, to be fair. Hey, what the hell kind of camera angle's that? Oh, weird, man. Holy shit. Right, I'm just going to have to do it from there, aren't I? Really? Right, lights are on. Here we go then. Right, where are we? Everybody gets off the line. My Noodle doesn't he? He's a little bit bogged down there, but Frostnip coming up, trying to challenge Master Spreader there, but Spreader stays ahead. Everybody seems to be, apart from Noodle, who lost a lot of time on the bogging down on the start there. But Spreader closely followed by Frostnip there. This should be a good matchup, these two. And then we've got Jonah followed by Bob, Fatal. Joe's made up 2 places off the start. Nathan and Noodle dropped the 2 places when he bogged down when the lights went out. So back to the start there, we've got Spreader up front. Pulled a little bit of a gap there. Oh, in fact, where's Frostnip? Jonah's got him. Must have been a mistake there. Must have been. What's happening with Frostnip and Bob there? They're very close together. They seem to have sorted themselves out. Fatal got Joe all over his arse there. Joe's wanting to go for the title. He took the lead of the championship this year, just last week in Singapore, when Spreader had a bit of a mare. And I think he wants the championship. It would be nice to see a new winner, but you know, whoever wins it, well deserved, is my opinion. Coming in, there's your end of your first lap. So Spreader's got a good lead now, actually, to be fair. Almost a 2-second lead over Jonah, who's got Frostnip right all over his gearbox. Is he going to get him? Is he going to get him? He gets it side by side. Jonah has to be forced out wide a little bit, comes in, tries to cut back, but no, Frostnip's got him. Nice overtake that, to be fair. No DRS, obviously. So then Bob's still in 4th place, along with Fatal. Joe's still back there, Nathan, and Noodle seems to be dropping off the back a wee bit. I don't know why, I don't know what's going on. Might not be comfortable yet in the car. Well, Frostnip seems to be pulling a little bit of the Master Spreader's lead back from him there. Pulling a smidgen out on Jonah. Seems to be settling down a wee bit. Everybody within a half a second of each other except Noodle, who's right off the very back. I don't know. I should really find out before what's going on. Maybe he's knackered his tyres in qualifying. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be right. He seems a bit off. That's what happens when you get married. You're off it. Right, so anyway, Spreader still out of range of Frost, which might help him a little bit, but that Red Bull is rather rapid down this straight. Look, there you go. Fastest lap, 1:33.1 by the Frostnip. Jonah not really close enough to challenge. Oh, Fatal's got Bob. Didn't catch that, but not to worry. Bob, and then Joe. Nathan's actually catching Joe there, and I don't know what's happened to Noodle. I don't know why he's so far at the back there. There's something not right. Because I know Noodle's a much quicker driver than that, unless he just doesn't like the track. It does happen. If you don't like the track, it's hard to make any good results out of it. I know that myself. So back to the start. Oh, look at that. Frostnip is right up his arse now. He's in the DRS range. I don't know whether Spreader made a mistake while we were watching Noodle there. But, I've got a feeling Frostnip might go past him on the start finish here if he can keep within the DRS, because that is a rapid Red Bull. He's in the slipstream. He's a little bit on the grass there. I don't know if that compromised his braking, but he seems to be alright. Right, let's see what he can do. Oh, he's dropped a tiny bit, but let's see what he can do with the DRS wide open. It's a line straight this. I don't think he's going to get him. Well, there you go. Predictions are one thing, getting it right is a total another. So we've still got Jonah in third. Fatal back. Still within DRS of Jonah. And then we've got Bob, Joe, Looney, and obviously Noodle, who's not having a good time in Japan. So Frostnip's got the lead, and they do this every week. Have you not noticed? Every week they do that. They wait till they come off their battle and then they decide to change bloody positions. So now we've got Frostnip up front. Now I know Spreader's he's got Jonah all over the back of him here. He's got to have made a mistake going through the S's there, to be fair. Every week's exactly the same. Nathan seems to be dropping off the back of Joe there for a little bit. Just by the timing up there and the dots on the screen. But first to sixth are very close together. Very, very close together. Frostnip trying to pull away there. I don't think he's not going to get out of DRS range of Spreader. And obviously Jonah's in DRS of Spreader, and then Fatal. This is a big DRS train going on here. First 6 cars all in the train. Can Bob stay ahead of Joe? Can Joe do out against Bob? I want to get to the top in case I missed the bloody action. Frost seems to stay ahead of Spreader. Oh, Spreader, he's a little bit wide gun in there, Frost like. Bob stays ahead. Obviously Spreader and Jonah's not far off. The first 6, they're all ready to pounce on each other. I don't know when the pit stops are going to happen. Oh, Joe's got Bob, is he? That was lucky, I was on the right battle there. Lovely jubbly. That makes a nice change, doesn't it? There seems to be somebody's been off the track just by the tyre marks on the track there with the gravel. Can't see anybody. Spreader's a little bit further back than thought it might have been him, like, because Jonah seems to be read up him. No, not quite as close as it looks on the screen. Bob seems to be dropping right back there. I don't know, maybe Bob's having a bit hassle with his tyres there by the look of it. He's lost one place and he might lose another to Nathan, who's coming up canny quick behind him. And then, like I say, for some reason, Noodle, watch, he's been into gravel, as you can tell. Just caught the end of that incident there. I think he might need his tyres changed, to be fair. Right, what's Noodle, what's Nathan going to do about Bob? Can he do anything about Bob? That is a quick car, that Mercedes. No, it seems to have status quo there. So, still Frostnip out front, followed by Spreader and Jonah, and then Fatal. Hasn't changed much, just Joe's made up 3-4 places off the start line, obviously. Bob's dropped 3 places off the start. And then we got Nathan all over the back of him, and like I said, I think Noodle needs coming in to change them tyres canny soon, unless he's just hanging on until he can get to his pit stop. So Frost pull out, he's out with DRS. Oh no, he's back in again. Go on, make yourself look like a complete turnip. Never mind. Again, still a bit of a DRS. Oh, Bob's dropping a wee bit off the back of the train now. And so is Fatal. I wonder if Fatal just made a small mistake there, because he's dropped out with DRS range of Jonah, which is going to put him right into the pouncing position of Joe. He doesn't need a second opportunity. Bob and obviously Nathan chasing him down the straight here. And unfortunately, Noodle's not too far back. I mean, he's still within range. I mean, Spreader's pulled up again behind these top 5 cars are like ebbing and flowing between, read up the arse and read it back again. I wish I could get my words out, but I cannot, so I don't know. I wouldn't mind, but I'm not pissed or stoned or anything. I'm actually on a straight heat. What the hell? And I can't even talk. Well, Spreader must be having a bit problem with his tyres there, because like Frostnip seems to be pulling away again. And Jonah's right all over the back of Spreader now. Is he having problems with his tyres? I guess we'll find out in due course. Jonah is right in the wheel tracks there of Spreader now, ready to pounce all over, and he's got different tyres on as well, as you can see. That's an idea. Let's put the tyres up. Where is it? There we go. Oh look, I forgot about them as well. Every time. I know Jonah, as hard as he's a bit upset with himself this season, that he's not going to be able to win the championship. I'm pretty sure, I might have to clarify this, but I'm pretty sure Jonah is the most successful driver in this league since it started. I'm sure he's won more championships than anybody else. In the very worst cars, as has to be said. But he is probably the best driver on the grid, so that's what you get for being a good driver. You get a crap car. Anyway, so we've still got Frostnip out front. Went the wrong way. Followed by Spreader, who's still within DRS, but he's a little bit too far back there. Followed by Jonah, and then Fatal, who is definitely dropping off the back of the front 3, and then we've got Joe chasing him, followed by Bob, and Nathan's got him. He saw Bob makes a mistake. That was a very fortuitous time to join that battle there. So now Nathan pulls away from Bob, obviously. Very bad mistake there by Bob. And then Noodle still perseveres. Damn tyres. Back to the top there now. Still got Frostnip in front. Now he's out of DRS range of Master Spreader. We've got Jonah all over the back of Master Spreader. I think he's going to get him shortly. Like I say, he's on a different tyre strategy. And once he gets past him, he should pull out a decent enough gap that he might be able to get him in the pit stops. overcut, as they call it, isn't it? Right. I tell you, Jonah's looking very ominous there, isn't he? Just ready to just jump all over Master Spreader's back gearbox there. Back gearbox? His gearbox even. Frostnip takes the fastest lap, 1:33.0, nice lap. That Williams just isn't, it's just not fast enough, is it? Even with DRS wide open, it's just not quick enough. Vehicles, yeah, he's dropped off the back of Jonah there now. How's Joe doing? Obviously, like I say, Joe, he does the same every week. He kind of hounds back and then waits for people to pit stop, and then he just takes liberties on them, and you know, that's why he's at the lead of the championship at the minute. Nathan's still hanging on there. Bob obviously suffering with his tyres. He's made a couple of mistakes with them. And then Noodle, who just sauntering around. He's like, you should have a caravan attached to the back of that car. He's that slow at the minute. I don't know why. No, Frost is, he's pulling away from Master Spreader actually. A couple of tenths each lap, but he's doing it. Or a couple of hundredths even, I should say. Jonah is very close now. Very close. He's in the pound seat, as they say. What can he do about that bloody Aston Martin ahead? Can he do anything? Or is the Williams just a pig? I don't think he's going to get him, is he? It's just not, it just doesn't, oh, Denali, he's right up there, oh, he just ran out of straight, a couple more 100 metres, he would have gotten him, I think, there, like. But that's slowing them down, helping Fatal pull back a couple of tenths. And he's dragging Joe, wait, Joe seems to have dropped off the back of Fatal there, just a smidgen. Nathan still pushing the hell out of that Ferrari. And Bob and Noodle, where is he? There he is. So, oh, Frostnip's got a good lead there. 2 seconds over Spreader. Jonah again. He is pushing the hell out of that car. I remember Jonah when I first started racing with him, when knowing he was behind me used to scare the crap out of me. And that puts you into mistakes, which is, you know, the name of the game, as they say. But he's right, I mean, he's right with him now. Is he going to stay there or is he going to go for it? Touching the grass, not a good idea. I think he might go for it into the chicane here, you know. Yeah, thank you for the camera view, Cody, so let's have that one instead. Here we go, is he going to take him into the... or is he going to wait? He's going to wait, but does that mean he's going to lose the opportunity? Ooh, a little bit of a twitch by Spreader there. Oh, and his Spreader's bailed out. He's away for a pit stop. And Frostnip speeded. Yeah, okay. Speeding in the pit lane gets himself a penalty. That's not a good idea. That kind of wrecks his race the way it's been at the minute. So we've now got Jonah up front along with Fatal. Joe second back, then with Nathan. These are all on the medium tyres, obviously. And then we've got Bob. I don't know if he's going to be coming in or not. And then Frost after his pit stop and his speed. And then Spreader right at the very back there. Now he's just made, I don't know where there he is. Just he's made his pit stop as well. So back to the top there now. We've got Jonah in front, pulling away for Fatal. Joe's not letting Fatal get away. I wouldn't have expected him to be fair. And then we've got Nathan, all of them top four on all the medium tyres. And then Bob's still on his soft tyres, and Noodle, who's got Frostnip all over the back of him now, who's already made his pit stop. I do believe that 5 second penalty may have wrecked his race, which is an unfortunate thing to happen. And then Spreader, who last week after he changed his tyres was not as quick on his second set of tyres he was in first, if I remember rightly. Which isn't easy for me, you know, being old man, you know, you don't remember things very often. Well, I don't anyway. So, How long will Jonah, how long will these top four go? I don't know how long these tyres go around here. But Vettel's within the DRS zone and a much quicker car than the Williams in the Red Bull there. Who's dragging Joe along with him and oh Nathan, that's not Nathan, that's Joe, isn't it? Is that Joe just went round? It was. It is, aye. Joe has a habit of spinning, he seems to like it. But that's an unfortunate thing to happen there. That's kind of wrecked them tyres, I would have thought. Well, in reality, there's normally a flat spot would be there now, but... So that kind of gives Vettel a bit of breathing room now. With Nathan behind him, nearly 3 seconds, so now we can just kind of... just concentrate on Jonah up front, rather than worrying about who's behind. Excuse me. Right, so yeah, Joe's dropped a long way off the back end there, hasn't he, now with that spin. But he's still stayed ahead of Bob. Got the early leader there, Frost, and Spreader. Again, like I say, Spreader's not as quick on them tyres as he was on the first. I know they're different compounds, but still, he has getting Noodle like so. But Noodle's not been happy in the car since the start of the race, from what I've seen. So Jonah goes round again, followed by Vettel in DRS. No, he's out with DRS now. So, and then Nathan, and what's Joe going to do? Is he going round again? He is. So his tyres mustn't be that bad. And then Bob coming into the pits. Time 11 laps on them soft tyres. Frost should take that place away from him. Yes. And fastest lap to boot. Spreader's done Bob as well. Noodles into the pits. So back up front, we've got Jonah out front, followed by Vettel, Looney, Joe, Frostnip, Master Spreader, Bob coming out the pits there, and Noodle also just pitted. So I think it's all going to depend on how far, or how much of a gap I should say, Jonah can pull on Frost. Or Spreader actually, I'm thinking Spreader rather than Frostnip with this 5-second penalty. If he's done that in this game, imagine what's going to happen in the next one. In the next one with your manual pit stops. That looks a bit special, but there we go. Haven't tried it yet. Not the game, obviously. I have been on the game, but not, the pit stops and that. I haven't tried them yet. So, Jonah still out front, 1.2, 1.3 behind. There's Vettel, followed by his old man there. And then Joe, after his spin, is he catching? I think he is pulling back onto the top 3. With Frost after his pit stop and his 5-second penalty. It's a bit of a shit that, to be fair. Although Spreader, he is pulling it away from Spreader. Spreader's almost at 5 seconds behind him, so... That's going to be close at the end of the race. Along with Bob, who... no, it looked like he'd spun there, but I was looking at something else. And then Noodle. Let's see if he... Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. Cold tyres, I would have thought, to be fair. Jonah seems to have settled the gap down between him and Vettel there. Right, for now, anyway. Jonah, Jonah pulled a half a second on Vettel there. I would have expected the Red Bull to be quicker than this against the Williams, to be fair. Seems to have evened itself out a wee bit there. With Nathan like nearly 2.5 seconds ahead of Joe, which isn't a great deal in reality, but there you can see the gap there. Joe can see the Ferrari ahead, who's in the... there's a spinner, it might be Noodle. It is. It's been going through the S's by the look of the map, I think. What's Jonah doing? Oh, he's pitted. So he's had enough of them tyres. He's thinking, get the hell off these. So that puts Vettel up front, followed by New. nearly 3 seconds behind him. And then we've obviously got Joe. Frostnip now takes over from Jonah. Jonah's gone up the hard tyres coming out. Spreader gets him. But he should have some much fresher tyres at the end of the race there. Let's see what he can do at the end. With Bob and Noodle bringing up the rear. So we've got Fatal out front now, nearly 2.5 seconds ahead of his old man. Much quicker car than the Ferrari, obviously. Because we all know what the Ferrari in 2021 was like. It was red. That's it. That's the best thing you can say about that, isn't it? Noodle's in the pits again. I don't know why. Why is Noodle in the pits? Unless he's got damage on the front end. Yep. He's got a shadow, but there's no actual front wing there. That's really clever. Well done, Cody's. Having a shadow of a front wing that doesn't exist. I've seen it all. Well, I haven't seen it all, but you know, I've seen most of it. Right, is Fatal going to stay on these tyres longer, or is he going to get in and get rid of them? Let's have a look. About now, is he going round again? He is. What about Nathan is following him round again? And Joe's going round again. Frostnip is pulling back on the top 3, but you would expect him to with much fresher tyres. 12 lap fresher tyres. We've got a spinner in. I think that could be Noodle again, to be fair. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Actually, it might be wrong. I'm not sure. He's the only one in that section apart from the top 3, I would have thought there, to be honest. So I think the fight, to be honest, is going to be between Frostnip and Spreader, and Frostnip's getting himself the 5 seconds he needs ahead of Spreader. So unless Spreader can do out about him, which I don't think he can, because Jonah again is now all over the back of Spreader here. On hard tyres as well. Only person in the field so far to hit the hard tyres. How are these two up front doing? Where are they? Actually, from the spoon. Ferrari not letting the Red Bull get away there. He's like, I'm not having that. Come here, you bugger. With Joe very close behind the pair of them. These 3 now, the only 3 that haven't pitted. Let's see what happens at the end of this lap. Are their tyres any good, or are they going to have to come in and get rid? Fatal's in. And Nathan goes round. He's taking advantage. Can he overcut him? Oh, Fatal speeding in the pit lane, you plum. What you done that for? Well, you're not the only one, to be fair. So, and Joe's in the pit lane as well. So, there you go. 2 of them all together out the way, getting them tyres out the way. Fatal's so onto the soft tyres. So, Spreader now takes over the 3rd. Jonah up into 4th. Fatal comes back out in 5th. Whereas Joe will come back out behind him, along with Bob and Noodle at the back there. So we've now got Nathan out front, the 16 lap old medium tyres. Not sure how much longer they're going to go. I know that Nathan's not bad on his tyres, as long as he doesn't spin, which he hasn't as far as this race. I haven't seen him spin. Now we've got Frost in 2nd, who is now the de facto. He's going to be the leader when Nudie comes in. It all depends. These 2 seem to be at each other again. Look, Jonah's all over the back of Spreader. Can Spreader withstand this kind of pressure from the end of the race? 11 laps still to go, including the one they're on. Is Nathan going to come into the pits? He's the only one now not to have pitted, obviously. He's got a good lead over Frostnip, but not enough, obviously, to come out ahead of him when he pits. I think he may come in this time. That's a sharp find out there. I don't know who's just joined there. He's coming in, so that will put Frostnip up now into the 1st place. Definitely. Brilliant. Oh, Jonah is definitely harrowing. He's proper harassing the hell out of Master Spreader now. Can he? And he's much closer than he has been before. Is he going to get him with the DRS gun into turn 1? Can he get him into slipstream? He's going wide. He's going round the outside of him. Can he get all the way around the outside? He's getting him. Wow, what a hell of a move. Nice move there by Jonah on the outside of Spreader. not an easy place to pass that around the outside, I must admit. Somebody has, and it looks by the dot, it might be... Noodle's out. He's obviously put it into the barrier, and we've got a safety car. I would say I'll need to take a breath, but I don't really, do I? So still, anyway, behind the safety car now. Lap 18 of 27. This is going to put the cat amongst the pigeons. Frostnip out front. It's a bastard, that, like. I mean, he pulled away and he pulled that 5-second gap. And some, obviously, to combat the speeding penalty. Now he's going to be bunched up. It's going to be hard by the time the safety car comes in. And especially with Jonah all over the back of him. And then we've got Spreader behind him. Fatal. Joe again back doing in the 5th place. Nathan and Bob at the back there. In a quick car that's going to bunch everybody up. That should help him out a wee bit. And obviously Noodle is the reason there's a safety car. Time for them all just to pull themselves together, get themselves ready, just to restart. How long the safety car? Oh, Frostnip's coming into the pits. I don't know why he's coming into the pits. And he's done it again. He's speeded in the pit and speeding in the pit lane again. Oh, dear me. He's serving his first 5 seconds, thinking that'll do the job, but no, he's getting himself another one. Oh, actually, Frostnip. Jonah has pitted. So Frostnip is the lead, or is he? Hang on, let me just look. Stop changing, you bunch of shit. So at the minute, oh, Bob's had a speeding bloody to like. So at the minute, I don't think Joe will be coming in. Oh, Joe's on the soft tyres already, so. And then followed by Nathan, who is also on soft tyres. These two have got some nice, fresh tyres. And Frostnip, I can't believe you did that, man. You got rid of one speeding penalty just to replace it with another. Well, you know, he's not out of it, nobody yet. Once everybody seems to have pitted and put on fresh tyres. Obviously Joe didn't, he's only been on his one lap, obviously. He just pitted just before the safety car, which is a little bit unfortunate for him. Whereas everybody else gets that nice quick free pit stop. This is going to be quite good. It's going to be about maybe 5 laps, maybe 5-6 laps to the end of the race, and everybody's bunched up on brand new, fresh, fast as you like, soft tyres. This is going to be interesting, the end of this race. If we've still got 7 at the end of it, well, that is, yeah, okay. Normally, I mean, they're very clean racers, all these lads. You know, they've all been racing a long time with each other, but still, accidents do happen. That's why they're called accidents, obviously. So behind the safety car on lap 19, coming up to lap 20 of 27, we've got Joe out front, who is, like I say, he just took over the championship last week, which is a good place for him to be now. We're followed by Nathan and then Frostnip. And then we've got Jonah and Spreader, who is not far behind Joe in the championship standings there, wishing he was ahead rather than where he is. But that's what happens if you pit that late. Followed by Fatal and then Bob Reed at the back. So the safety car's going running one more lap. I would have thought probably the last lap this one, I would have thought. How long has he been up? 3 laps now, I think. We'll have to wait and see. I do like the look of that Aston Martin, like it's kind of cool. Only without the flashing light on the top. I do like an Aston Martin. They don't have to be the fastest, but they are one of the prettiest cars. British, of course. Or at least most of it is. Well, this is a quick drink, because I think I'm going to need some lubrication of the throat, because this is going to be frantic. I would say the car to watch at the minute is Frostnip in third there. He's got a very quick Red Bull underneath him. compared to the two cars ahead of him anyway. We've both got Ferrari power units, which, as like I say, we all know the Ferrari power unit last year was a bit shit. That's because they cheated the year before, but that's just controversial. So it's the safety. I can't see the safety car. No, its lights are still on, or it will be anyway, won't it? Till the 130R, I think that's when it'll turn it off if it's coming in. We shall find out, I think. Let's have a look. Lights are still on. There we go. I'm getting good at this commentator crap, aren't I? Right, so now they're just warming the tyres, getting ready for the battle that is going to ensue as Joe's waiting for the safety car to get out the way there. When's he going to go? When's he going to go? I would suggest about now, and there he goes. So, Joe pulls. Oh, Nathan, what are you doing? I think you're a bit of oversteer. What happened there? So, Joe from Frostnip, from Jonah, from Spreader, from Fatal, from Bob, and then unfortunately for Nathan, I think he may have wing damage as well, to be honest, hitting the barrier. Oh, he's away. Yeah, definite wing damage, you can see it. You can tell by the way he went round that corner, he had just nothing there, did he? So, can Frostnip do out about Joe? I would have thought he could. He's a canny little driver, Frostnip, like. He's very quick, and he's in a quick car, so that's good. I don't know what the yellow flag was for, that's a bit strange, but you know, that's good. Jonah's still back in third place, followed by Spreader, who could really do with doing something about Jonah, to be fair. He needs to be all over the back of him like Jonah was for him all them laps. And then we've got Fatal, Bob, and obviously Nathan, with some major wing damage there, is going to have to pit. There's no way he can carry on like that. So, Cav, what's Joe going to do? Oh, there we go. You see, look at the speed of that Red Bull behind him. He's going to get him. Is he going to the straight, or is he going to try him into the chicane? Well, this is side by side. He's away past him. Before one. Oh. Well, that's a bit brave considering the DRS zone's about to come up, but let's see. Nice braking. Gets it turned in nicely. Power down nice. Away down the straight, but Joe will. Oh no, there is no DRS yet, is there, you dickhead? No, you're right, there's not. So, he needs a 5-second gap though, because he's got that bloody penalty again. I don't think he's going to be able to pull it from Joe, and, well, you never know. But Joe's got Jonah all over the back of him. Spreader needs to be harassed. Jonah much more than that, I would suggest. I'd feel, like I said, top 6 anyway. Unfortunately for Nathan, getting into the barrier there doesn't help his race, but it can happen. You get overexcited on the loud pedal, and that's what happens. So, Frostnip out front now, only by 0.3 of a second from Joe, from Jonah, from Spreader, then Fatal, Bob, and obviously Nathan's just coming out with the pits there. I don't think oh God, 5 seconds, that's going to drop him. Well, it's going to drop him all the way down behind Bob if he stays where he is now. Which is unfortunate from 1st to 6th. It's a bit of a... that would just do my head in. You do everything you can, but you made a mistake twice. You'd think you'd learn by the first 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, but he obviously didn't. And he got another one. But he is pulling away from Joe. I mean, it's not a lot. 5 laps or 4 laps at the end of this one. No, hang on. 5 laps now, isn't it? Including the one they're on. He's out with DRS range anyway when it opens. Oh, look at Jonah all over the back of Joe there. Wow, that Williams is coming alive all of a sudden. Everybody on the soft tyres, obviously, after their pit stops under the safety car. I wouldn't bet against Jonah getting up into 2nd place, which would give him the lead, obviously, when the penalty is applied to Frost. With Spreader still hanging on there, and Fatal all over the back of him, giving him what for. Don't think you're going to have a nice, comfortable ride, Spreader, because he's coming for you. With Bob not too far behind, and obviously, Nathan's still going to get points if he doesn't spin. He's going to be alright, but that was an unfortunate mistake, coming out of the chicane and that, not the chicane, the last corner, my mistake. before the restart. So Frost, a second and a half ahead of. He's still got a long way to pull out though. He's trying his best. I'll give him. He really is having to go at this 5 seconds again. I think he'd be close if he can't do it. It'd be a shame because he's really giving it what for. And Jonah is right. I mean, he's well in the wheel tracks now with Joe, isn't he? Spreader's dropped back a little bit now with Fatal all over the back of him, and Bob's still hanging on there in 6th. And then obviously Nathan. So Frostnip up front. How can he do? Nearly a 2-second gap. He still needs another 3 though. I don't think he's going to be able to do it unless a miracle happens, and that only happens in the Bible. So. Oh, there we go. There's Jonah's move down the inside into turn 1. DRS assisted. Got him. Can he hang on now? Can he pull away from him, Brad? You know, neither one of these cars are the fastest on the grid, but in the hands of these 2 drivers, excellent. That's not really helping Spreader. He's dropping back a wee bit there. And again, Fatal's still giving him what for, so if he's driving defensive, he will be a lot slower. No, we've got a... What was that? Who's that? Who is that, actually? Oh, it's Bob Spun. Oh, I'm suggesting the wheel of... sorry, not the wheel. The curb of death there. Easily done. Done it millions of times myself. It's a pain in the arse, but that's what happens. So, Frostnip now in front. Jonah is actually... that gap back on him. I think Jonah might have the win here, as long as he can keep it clean and not make any mistakes. With... Joe in his DRS tracks there now. I'm not sure, he's dropping behind him a wee bit, isn't he? Spreader seems to be catching Joe a smidgen now, and then Fatal right there. And Bob after his spin and Nathan after his spin. So Frostnip out front. 1.3 ahead of Jonah, and he has definitely bringing that gap down. I think Jonah may get him before the end of the race without the penalty. But he just needs to stay where he is up the... What about Joe? Could Joe do anything? Look at these 2 behind now. Both with a DRS wide open. Which one's got the... Oh, he cuts across in front of him. Cuts his nose completely off there. Legal? Definitely legal. Plenty of space. No worries about crashing into each other. But these 2 now are going to be slower. Because look at the way that Red Bull's all over the back of the Aston Martin there. Can Spreader do anything and hang on? He needs it. He needs to catch Joe, really. I mean, he's not losing a lot of points, but he lost a lot of points last week. So, and there's only about 3 races after this week, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 3 races left in the season. Needs to be doing something about Joe there, like. And Joe's all over Jonah now. Gives Frostnip a smidgen of a breathing room. He's almost 2 seconds ahead of Jonah, but he still needs another 3. I don't think he's going to get that unless a catastrophe behind him happens. Plague of locusts or something, or blood. I don't know. Just another Bible reference. I don't know why. I don't even believe in the Bible. I think it should have began once upon a time. Never mind. That's just my opinion on religion. It's our bollocks. So, went the wrong way. I wish I remember. So, 2.2 seconds ahead of Jonah now. Frostnip out front. Still needs a lot more time than that, to be fair. Here comes Joe with his DRS wide open. Is he going to get him? Is he going to repair the comp? Is he going to repair him? Jonah stays ahead. Wow, that is. Oh, it looks like Fatal and Spreader have changed places. Yes, they have. Must have been a DRS overtake made. He's losing place. That's losing points to Joe. It's giving Joe the advantage in the championship. Not what I mean. This is really the best season that Spreader's ever had in the league. Quite impressive. I remember when he started in this league, he was crap. So he's come on really well. So Frostnip out front by 2.7, 2.8. And then we've got Jonah followed by Joe. I'm thinking Joe's like, he wants that place back from Jonah. He's like, I'm not having that. What are you doing taking my place? Give it back. Isn't he? You're in a Williams. Get back to where you should be. And then we've got Fatal, who isn't that far behind again, and Spreader. At the back there is Bob and Nathan, who both had a spin. Unfortunate. So, Tell you what, Frostnip's doing his damnedest here, isn't he? Eh? How many laps now? He's coming on to his last lap though. Can he pull another 2 seconds out of this last lap? I very much doubt it, but he's having a go. I'll give him that. That's pretty decent, you know. 3 seconds after the safety car. So now we've got Joe really giving it what for to Jonah. Can he repay? Can he get past him again with the DRS? No, I think Jonah's got it covered. Just needs to keep it on the track. No spinning, no losing any time. And I think he's going to be the net winner. Unless Joe can do anything, but I doubt that. I don't think there's many more overtaking opportunities, except maybe he's to the hairpin, but he has got to be a lot closer than he is now. He realistically needs to be inserted into Jonah's gearbox here to get it past him at the hairpin. No, I think that might have been the last opportunity, I suppose. In theory, you've got an opportunity at the last chicane, but I very much doubt that Jonah's going to let Joe past it at the very last couple of corners. So we've still got Fatal. He's dropped back a little bit from Joe now. Spreader's still all over the back of him. I think I don't think he's going to be able to catch Fatal now. And obviously the two at the back, Nathan and Bob, or Bob and Nathan, my mistake. Frostnip's done everything he possibly can to get rid of that 5-second penalty. It's a shame when it appeared. He's done well. He is the winner on the road, but it's going to drop him quite a way back. I would suggest down to about 5th, maybe-ish. So then we've got Jonah takes the lead. And then we've got Joe second, followed by Fatal. There is your podium. Jonah, Joe, Fatal. Frost unfortunately only dropped down to 4th. That's not too bad, but it's just a shit. And then Spreader, and then Bob and Nathan at the back after his spin at the safety car restart. Still on the track, actually doing anything. No, he's past there. Bob also has a 5-second. That's not going to alter the result there. I wouldn't have thought. No, it's only 5 seconds for Christ's sake. So now we're just waiting for Nathan to come across the line. That was unfortunate. He could have had a chance. He was in for a chance, but then made a mistake at the safety car restart and hit that wall just there. And that's that. Nice racing again by the lads. I was wondering where that pretty music was coming from there. Driver of the day there, Joe again. I don't know why, but it is. You know, I don't know what he did to deserve that, but not to worry. So there's your podium, ladies and gentlemen. Want to become famous? No, not really. Couldn't be bothered. So Jonah takes his win. I don't think it's going to help him in the championship a little bit, but I don't think he's going to catch the top 2, to be fair. But there is your result. Jonah out front, followed by Joe, followed by Fatal, Frostnip, Spreader, and then we've got Bob and Nathan, and unfortunately, poor Noodleneck, who crashed out just a few laps ago. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Another week gone by, another week over, nearly the end of the season. So I will see you next Thursday, same time, same place, same Ginger Geordie. And I don't know how the hell to get over here again, I've forgotten. Thank you very much, and